mom like
No,
that,
she
dude.
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job is
chill.
you would have to actually
Job
have.
is dangerous. I ain't gonna lie, that shit dangerous, bro. Now, some of these be IRL and nigga might run down on you, nigga. I don't like that nigga. You a 9 to 5 worker. Your shit dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? Cause you had that shit on you too. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all eyes on you at all times. You know, streamers, nigga might be IRL and nigga might have beef with that nigga. He don't even know the name. I don't like you, nigga. You did something to me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm running down on you. In GTA.
Go to work.
And
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent.
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
Credentials on playing video games. I play video games on my spare
I
time.
don't even enjoy streaming anymore. What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay, so my argument here
Shout out
is
to the mail
that
carrier.
streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every
Every fucking
motherfucking
day.
day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through
Exactly.
emotions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up,
You don't,
go,
though.
you flip some patties,
Nah,
maybe you sign a few envelopes,
Nope,
answer a few
nope,
phone calls.
nope.
With streaming and
lace.
social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch
No,
that
when
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every
A mail
motherfucking
carrier.
day.
We
I'm
have to
still
deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
tens of thousands of people
Bullshit.
critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought we
You guys
have.
got it made, man. I wish I had.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit is interesting already, bro, because I feel both sides, bro. But the streamer side, bro, it's millions of people on you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit mentally draining. Like, you wouldn't be able to do that shit. Average human can't do that shit, bro.
Like y'all.
We don't have to go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have
And
to
got
stream
dogs,
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have lunch
day.
breaks. You have lunch breaks.
Bro, talk about a dog. This nigga Mr. Willie, ain't he? No, not Mr. Willie. That's that nigga off, what's that shit?
We don't have
God.
breaks. We're on
Next
24/7.
Friday.
You got
High energy,
I wish I
24/7.
could be at home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even.
money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit
stuff.
I gotta
How you say it like
explain
that's
this work.
hard?
Not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Who fault is that though, gang? That ain't nobody fault but yours. You fell into that cycle of 9 to 5, get this paycheck, and go to work the next day. See, that shit is a cycle, bro. That shit is a brainwash cycle. He'd take you to fall out of that shit. He too deep in the game, though. My nigga got on chains and shit, nigga. What 9 to 5 you working, nigga? What 9 to 5 you working, eh? You gotta be selling something on the side, bro. I know what's going on with you, bro.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't
Just
get paid
to
either.
collect.
You don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's.
L's. L reader.
Oh, this is boring. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh,
Yeah,
hey
what's
guys,
up?
how's it going? You guys
All
like this
day,
stream?
bro.
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming
he
is
wanna
so
get 9 to
easy,
5.
how come
He wanna be
every
a
single
streamer.
person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called
Exactly.
fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I can call fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm going to keep it a buck. That's your
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got
This
something
is
she
funny,
wants
bro.
to say.
Oh my gosh, wait,
I
we're
like
seeing
this, I like
flags.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook for
She a
15
chef,
years. So that means for
ex-chef.
15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day.
We
too.
deal with tens of thousands
Every
of
day.
children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are.
What you
Do you not
talking
know
about?
who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up and asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is in the life?
Isn't that special?
That is difficult.
How long do you think this is going to
She making it seem like that's easy to deal with. Nigga, I don't want to be dealt with every fucking day, my nigga. She told, oh, it doesn't. Ain't nobody bothering you every day you walk out the house, old lady. You fucking chef, my nigga. Go cook. What are you talking about? Like, oh, you know, fucking that shit is irritating.
last?
I gonna say irritating to me.
Forever.
You think this is
hopefully.
going to
love
last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why you
cook,
gotta grind.
you have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you
Facts.
said if
Cancel
you all
culture
said
crazy.
you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get a
No, I'm asking
trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would
Job.
you do if you lost completely all your YouTubers? You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff
he
like
lost
that.
everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn
Yeah, but
around.
you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is
This is
harder because
crazy.
I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You
could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags.
There's
I
flags
see
everywhere.
red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight yo, Lacey. It's the truth.
I think something you guys
The
aren't
truth is, all of them want to be streamers. They wish they could get it like that. They wish they could get it like that. They wish they were content creators and everybody liked them, bro. That's why they there, bro.
to account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure, I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention, it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a
Yeah.
registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Pineville, Arkansas.
Love you, nurse.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes,
It's
a
still
9
like
to
that.
5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get
Rhonda,
spoiled.
can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done it?
get spoiled. Nope. You get spoiled, and your mama and daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving it to you.
Rhonda,
Because
I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30
Deadass.
days straight,
24
hours a day.
day and night.
We all streamed for
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about
That ain't
working
even
7 to
healthy.
3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout
Facts.
that. You get to go home afterwards, see
I'm
your
doing one,
family,
though.
relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it
you
is
a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have
clean
you
up
ever ran?
vomit,
You never ran a
you
3-minute ad.
pass trays, you short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging
got
you
caught
based
with my
on it.
ex.
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health, when you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's
She
our
cooking though a little bit, chat. I can't lie, she cooking just a little bit. Niggas do be caring what people say. I don't think as a streamer though, I don't think them niggas care. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I don't know. Be a content creator, bro. You can't give a flying fuck of who cares, bro. Take that note, put it in your brain, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't give a fuck what nobody think.
That's our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder?
35.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, brother.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
We're saving 1,000, you're saving 1. They trying to cook her. They crazy.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that you guys, none of you
Just
guys
say occupation
actually
NA. What the fuck, chat? What's going on, my nigga? My nigga say I don't do shit.
any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
he part of the
editors,
Faze team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
Why is she laughing? Bro, nah, she making me mad.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
Streams are high energy entertainer, often features Fortnite gameplay.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right,
Hey,
Chris.
crazy.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you.
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it
The main
easier.
part of being hard as a 9-to-5er, bro, is literally the waking up and setting your day for that shit the whole time. That's the only thing, bro. Like, that's the main thing.
Raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people.
And they underpay you. You got niggas working for fucking 18 million hours, nigga, for $20 an hour, bro. What? Can't do shit with that, bro.
To have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9-to-5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9-to-5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the
The
guarantee?
mental part of a job is harder.
What aspect?
I don't know.
Working
That's
at
hard.
Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or whatever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant.
Oh, we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking about pay.
Okay, so
Which
what do you
is
want to
just
start with?
one way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you started
even.
with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
You heard what he said, nigga. 4 years, nigga, without a pay, nigga. You skimmed right past that, gang. That nigga said 4 years without a pay, nigga. You'd have gave up after 10 days. What are we talking about?
You need to get out of your circle, comfort zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make
He
people
cooking this
believe
nigga.
what you believe in the sense
Ain't
of
gonna lie, he
like,
cooking
oh,
it
this
up.
is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true.
Facts.
But you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah.
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense
hard
of everyday
physically,
activity.
there's
Because some
hard-
people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
When
of people.
you're creating that content
Millions of
and you
people,
have your
bro.
phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at all.
with-
I have
like
an editor
that.
that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, When you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is
Facts.
picking up a phone or
Hold
turning
on,
on the
Stay
camera.
was cooking this nigga, gang. He's deep frying this nigga, man. This nigga is in the pot getting stirred. He really cooking him for real. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
As opposed to
You getting cooked,
going
man.
in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and
think
all
this
that
shit
stuff
just-
that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
See you on a lot of flags.
Why you get up and walk away like that, Chad? Why you do that? He was about to get fried some more. He was getting cooked. They was steaming his ass. Getting steamed, nigga. Get up. Get up.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. I know. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right. She's right. Hey, look good though. Hey, we good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really
The mental is
interesting
the hardest
because
part,
as
bro.
someone who works a 9 to
Shit is the
5,
hardest
technically
part.
it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home. But if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job.
She
You guys talk about how it's
LGBTQ.
hard because there's a mental aspect. And I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14.
And she stopped. And she stopped. Why? The grind's too much for you, ain't it? It's too hard. Every time I'm saying it's too hard, bro.
When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
If I could answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning. You were saying like you
Can't
can manage
relax,
like your
dog.
time with like
this shit is
relationship. Was that
every
correct?
day,
Like you
all
have your
day, bro. This
girlfriend,
shit's
we go
all day.
home,
That's
like,
I fortunately
That's what they
have.
don't understand. This shit is all day, bro. When you not on the clock, you on the clock, nigga. Like dead ass, nigga. When I'm not on this shit, I'm still thinking of shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Research. And I don't even got no big ass team, so like, nigga, I'm researching, doing this, doing that. Like, I gotta do this to do that. I gotta edit this to edit that. Like, that shit, man, that shit ain't easy as it seems, bro.
The support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
So I'll
have been
give you
able
a
to do
perfect
it.
And if you
without.
don't want to do it yourself, you can pay people to do it, but you got to make the money to pay people to do it. So therefore, you have to work for the money. Then you got to spend the money. Like, it's, hey, bro, tell you.
So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off
He was about to
completely. About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5.
I don't know about that one, gang. Shit ain't never been that deep, nigga. Shit, nigga. Shit do get tough. I ain't never say, hey, I'm about to do it. Nah, hell nah.
Worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support
Hell
system.
no.
I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making
It was
more than my
savings,
rent.
yeah.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every
I
month.
was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month.
Yeah.
Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing.
Why they
bro.
laughing,
So
gang?
I have a question. You said
Why they
that
laughing,
for the
gang?
first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
He's
It is.
16. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? He's fucking 16, nigga. What are you talking about privilege? So he should, you know what? This is why some people shouldn't have kids, nigga. This is why they shouldn't have kids, bro.
But my mom How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
What is that?
So a lot of people don't have houses.
What is that?
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept them.
But that's a whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
Right.
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, the crazy
Steve couldn't wait for this. He could not wait for this to pop up. He couldn't wait for this situation, this video to pop up, bro.
Of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to
wanted to be a
But
nurse.
she knew that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience.
You
and
have
even
to build up to even get to that point where you're making that much money, though, bruh. That's what y'all are missing. All them niggas everybody don't get paid the same. They goofy, bruh. They goofy as hell.
if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral videos. Even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Hey, Streamer you, nigga. Shout out got some that. Streamer you, nigga. Well, let's go back. What did it say on Adapt? Adapt is a top tier variety, and IRL streamer averaging around 12,900. Damn. On Twitch with 930,000, peaking as 145,986 concurrent. Damn. He getting no money. Faze Adapt is a key figure in Faze Clay. He helped shape Faze brand from its original stage to now. Exactly, the new Faze, the new Faze. Oh my God. Only part of a group one day. Just one day.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
College professor.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it
Nigga,
for
you
sure.
don't know that, nigga. You not one of them. What are you talking about, nigga? Niggas don't know this shit is all day. This shit's all day, every day, bro. You wake up, gotta do something. Go to sleep, gotta do something again. You going to sleep thinking about gotta do something again. What is easy to talk about?
Sure, it's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over
Nigga,
again.
9 to 5, you can do bare minimum. Nigga still get paid, nigga. What are we talking about, nigga? That shit ain't harder, nigga. I don't know, bro. I'm in the middle of it. I'm in middle ground, bro.
Not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they
gotta be careful
do
as
something
a
weird, they
streamer.
say something weird to their coworker, their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless
It's
or
still hot,
worse.
man.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But
Exactly.
how many people have been
Cancel culture. When someone is caught on social media for something they did, for an opinion, in the present, past, turns society against them, and it goes viral, ruining that person's career or their popularity, bro. You know what I'm saying? It should get crazy.
Canceled and came back. I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
but check it
you're
out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you,
Yes.
you need to build that over years
Okay.
and years,
Years
and
and
years and
years
hours
and
and
years
hours
and
of
years.
trust
All right.
and communication
Sacrifice.
and intimate
Sacrifice for sure.
relationships with your audience.
Okay, so-
that's not something that's
sacrifice,
just
bro.
given to you. That
Look,
that-
the
you
things-
don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2
Of
million
course
subscribers,
not.
3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not. It takes
don't.
work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like,
That
you're
nigga think
doing
that shit
exactly what
easy.
most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter
I ain't gonna
what.
lie, bro. We all had a choice in life. We all could be what the fuck we want to be, nigga. You decided to do that, gang. Dead ass. You decided to do what you wanted to do, nigga. Nobody put a gun in your head and say, hey, bro, in GTA, man, you gotta do this, man. Bro. They didn't say that, nigga.
Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 15 years?
This nigga come in and do the repeated cycle, nigga. You ain't gotta do shit crazy.
Yes, you're right.
Come on, man.
You're right,
You
bro.
already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
I think me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
You know what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I
You were-
don't think
okay.
anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could. Quick scope.
I don't know if
So
that's
had
something
do-
to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years.
Nobody,
Right? And then I'm
yeah,
like,
man.
okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And then I had to do Faze Clan, build Faze Clan out, fix Faze Clan, and then
Okay.
do streaming.
Okay.
So you're
with how many
constantly-
people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was trick
Was it
shotting-
just you? Like
No. It
Okay.
was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the
exist,
previous
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press
So the
play,
fact-
you couldn't press record,
So the fact that
and
you
then
have
just
a-
talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had
have
to
a
spend
campus
years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you ain't seen them games, gang? I will do you 30 on all that shit, nigga. You ain't like that, nigga. You fucking professor, nigga. You gave motherfucking play the game for real, nigga. You don't even know all the fucking glitches, nigga. You talking about, nigga? I will do you 30 on this shit, nigga.
You just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
Exactly. He want to get paid to play games. Niggas be hating, man. Hating ass teacher.
And my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
brother.
You guys just this is
I
this
know
is
how to do a 3-strand braid.
just sitting on your butt and talking into a
brother.
microphone
know.
is
So
very different.
So wait.
Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to
She
haul it
trolling.
around. Get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all
Now that's hard.
day. You
That
never.
is hard. Standing on your feet all day. She got it with that one. I can't lie, bro. That's standing up shit, bro. She not lying, bro. That shit.
Sit down.
I hear you, I hear you.
When I built the
house,
You're breathing in toxic chemicals
Yeah.
all day.
All right, can I talk? Can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your
Just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your
physically
thing is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
bet. Listen. So your whole
She
thing.
doesn't get fat.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No, no,
physical.
no, but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some hauling around stuff.
So
and
I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller
He dead ass too.
Talk to him.
and make a 200K montage.
Talk to him, man.
No one in here can.
Come on, man.
None of you can.
He not bullshitting though. She cannot hit no trick shot off a crane at high rise. You can't do
None
that.
of
man.
you
Just
None of you
some
could
hair and makeup.
physically
And you have
go
to
do
do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
He's
yes.
taking him 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking
wait,
you 4 days
wait.
to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
talk to him.
And then
Talk
your
to
day
him.
is
Yes,
never
I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't
all
know-
of the
wait,
things
wait.
that you use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When you're done,
She don't know about that, bro. How many times have I did a banger video, bro, and that shit didn't record, bro? Oh my God, you don't know about the Elgato not being on, eh? That could have been the vid. You never know, bruh.
Imagine these
Oh
things.
my God, disable
Elgato?
resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlining
Stupid
argument
as
here
hell.
is what you do is physically
daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so
I don't
how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think
How many hours
guys
a
ever
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long
day,
I
12
needed
hours
to.
a day
However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a
That shit
clip.
got him rich, bro.
12 hours a day every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down. I gotta have my rotations.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drip.
Stick drip is
Yes, for the
crazy.
most part. But that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing. But that's
dead
happening.
ass. Like, why are they laughing? Are these niggas dumb? These niggas are not tapped in with society, bro. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? They got the dumbest niggas on the earth to come to this shit, bro. They not tapped in, bro.
Recently,
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
was-
Silky, high energy IRL GTA 5 stream are known as a reactive, interactive streams along other Faze members on Twitch has 866,000 followers. Dang! Following averages roughly around 8 to 22,000 per stream. Facts. During events like subathons, peaked at 60,000 in peak moments. Dang, them niggas getting to the money. They getting to the money. They getting to the money. What Silky got to say, man?
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. On my last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
I told you, these niggas are not tapped into the real world, my nigga. They're not tapped in, bro. They say energy, nigga. This shit is energy all day, nigga. I come on this bitch, I got sleepy, nigga. Niggas ain't tapping in, nigga. They can click it right on my motherfucking video.
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch the video who
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the clubs at
Right.
night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
okay. Now,
What kind of shit's going on?
Hey, hold on, Granny. What you doing? What you doing, Granny? Better chill out.
go to the club
You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But
hungover.
is that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's what's happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many mans we meet a day?
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think-
any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch
So do
entertainment.
you
I
ever-
got kids.
wait,
I got
do-
grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
Have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends-
Have
it
you
all
ever been
depends on
entertained?
what's coming.
I feel good.
Some of it is fake.
right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay.
now.
They all wish they were streamers deep down inside, bro. They all wish they could do that shit, bro. Content creation, all that, bro.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys would do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a
It's
comment
their job.
about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do.
They
where
missing the dangerous part of the shit, man. Nigga, these niggas under a rock, my nigga. They just said it 10 times, nigga. I got millions of dollars on me, eh? Like, you try to rob me right now. What are they talking about, bruh?
I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, "Oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking.
day."
Their hands shaking.
Yeah,
Like,
niggas say that on my vids, bro.
Like, you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. Bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody.
Same food every day, bro. Facts.
He's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Because
honestly.
she works 2 of them.
Okay,
she
let
works
me-
at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No
She said
disrespect
it's
for what
mad
you
easy.
do. I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't want to watch me because I'm black.
Oh, shit. The race card.
And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a dog.
Facts.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, well,
Hey, yo, that was crazy, Sil. That was crazy, yeah. That was crazy.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous.
Yeah, you jealous.
But,
You on his diesel.
You're jealous,
okay, so
bro.
look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No,
hear
no,
this.
no, listen. Listen to the time that I
They're
wake
crazy.
up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
No. He's not saying.
no,
Let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah,
you know.
this, you know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool, right? Now I have to gain Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we could just scroll something around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work.
I did my work today. I did my work today. They cooking them.
Work today. You cooked the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Nah, I don't know that.
I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
I ain't know that.
Give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
Wow.
Get this racist out of here. He has no social cues.
All right.
Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you,
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'm an
you
introvert.
said.
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
It's crazy. Jason is a fast rising Twitch streamer known for energetic gaming, IRL streams, and comedic content. Since joining Faze 2024, he's amassed around 1.4 million. Damn! Peaked at 100K subs during 100K subs. Second most subscribed streamer on Twitch was briefly. Woo! He lit. No cap. He lit, dog.
Uh-oh, here you go.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great.
That's right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
I think dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
This
my
lady a
question.
goofball.
If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
That nigga said I gotta get to the money. And everything bringing me no money. What are you talking about, nigga? These hoes ain't trying to do nothing but drain a nigga.
Sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a
You
9 to 5,
lost the human
if I
touch
was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then back to my point. Is
Couple
that
of
your
hood
choice?
haters.
Was that your
Couple
choice?
of hood haters.
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9
that
to 5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag.
He ran up a
He ran up a bag.
I ain't gonna lie,
He did
I
it for a bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Nigga pick motion. What are you talking about? Motion, man. Give me the motion.
I'm Lala Costa.
What are you talking
Lala
about?
Costa? Amazing name.
Lala Costa.
I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent of people's fuck ups. I like that.
If
know
you
what I
had an
mean?
opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it?
Mm.
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show it's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
And
they
not
got millions of people.
focusing
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father would
gone.
stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Swag. In September 2022, signed an exclusive contract with YouTube Gaming, becoming the first Faze clan member to do so. During his tenure on YouTube, Swag achieved significant milestones, including a record-setting 80 kills. Yeah, that's crazy. 80 kills, nigga? You ain't watching, gang. No cronies using that, Swag. Fellow new squad members, he broke into the top 250 on Warzone 3 rank. Yeah, I've seen that. Pivotal victory in the World Series of Warzone qualifier, securing him a $1 million purse with his loadout strategy videos. Nigga, you be saying you was very good, nigga. I'm on to your shit, nigga. Same way though, nigga. Use this gun today, nigga. This gun like that. Gun out shit.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional
Gun out
model.
shit.
But
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is
And roughly in 2025, roughly 0.42% of Americans are likely to be licensed practicing attorneys, equivalent to about 1 in every 240 people.
way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There are so many people
I was
like you
just- I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck. I was-
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
hold on. But
everybody is, but everybody can't be one. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit harder than what it seems. Nigga. Anybody could try to be one, nigga. Anybody could try to go be a doctor. Anybody could try to go be this. Go try to be that. You know?
specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait, can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual the
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I
camera.
was 16, so it wasn't really like that.
You weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
People do
He
say
said,
that,
how
yeah.
many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four
No,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
So that's not luck. That's
like
pure
less than
that's pure
1%.
skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a talent. They have
They
a
work-
talent.
they had a
but
team.
as,
So what
you
he-
know how many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said.
You just said.
What he did
I
to get to
said
where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented, don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to
luck.
the NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Yeah, you dead ass.
Why he laughing?
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking, if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that
where the luck at?
equation?
Again.
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in
What's the
some
luck
sort of
behind
way.
that?
But
God bless.
off of specifically pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't
do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here.
You gotta
they
meet the
never
right
get a
people,
shot.
though.
So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game!
You couldn't be good in that video game. Just pick up the controller right now and go get 3-4 kills on Warzone, nigga. You wouldn't be able to do it.
Talent. Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your son's grandkids could never do it.
Anything.
Ron is cooking them, bro. He couldn't wait for this to pop up, bro. I'm telling you.
But never
Anything that takes a talent.
Yeah,
the genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
And y'all lied though, cause I know niggas who have been ass for years. Niggas is ass. Niggas gonna stay ass. I don't know what that shit is, bro. And nigga, you do this shit all the time. You still ain't improved, my nigga. Give it up, man.
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger, dude.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4
Right.
a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever.
Right.
But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think?
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something,
maybe.
it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like
You don't think you
Video
don't
games
think
is a
it's
gift.
talent.
You're just too old to understand.
That's yeah. It's just, I can't.
Video games actually is a gift, bro. Every nigga not good in games, bro. Some niggas are just bad at games. Like that shit, I realized that shit as time went on, bro. Some niggas are just bad. Like
Yeah, because
There's the word.
Y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in
Millions
colleges
of
they're
dollars.
teaching courses on content creation and
facts.
esports?
Oh.
When you grew
I
up,
went to
this
a
didn't exist, so no
recreation center.
wonder
They
you're
had
laughing
an
through
esports
this
in that
shit.
motherfucker.
Because you're from a completely different generation.
Facts.
You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
And it's fun, but it's like
And
again,
that's
it's
okay.
Oh, you gotta
That's
fight
fine.
back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
Nice meeting you.
Cooking
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
This
you.
past,
My name's Ronnie.
you were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to. That's
layoff.
being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's
Oh, and-
kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy
People got
alternative.
dropped
So
off, basically.
that seems kind of
They
easy.
couldn't pay
And
off
then-
I know, but if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did
It's
you
just-
wait?
it's-
You
it's-
uploaded 7 videos and
and
didn't get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked
Oh, so that you had another job?
as a parking attendant. Yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Bro,
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security. I
that's
just
a
go.
one
I
9
go
to
like this. I
5.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a
bet.
video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
Ooh,
my
but people
next.
millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, and I
Everybody
put
can be
my
good in
thumb
games,
here and
bro.
this thumb there and do this combo. I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
That they have their opposable
the
thumbs
most
like
gifted-
so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
That's
Like, what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't.
Perhaps.
You couldn't. You
Perhaps.
couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't.
Qualify.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even
qualify?
find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it,
I know.
but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing. Like,
I'm not
oh,
dismissing.
It's not,
I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill.
it's
I
easy.
didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that you
But
can
how
hone.
do you
can
know?
master.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
What
how
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So
What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the
gift.
time.
Tens of thousands of hours of work,
Uh-huh.
editing and filming and constantly.
I'm just talking about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours.
Could you get a
into
refresh
my
second zone,
studies.
Torping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into
They is
second zone?
cooking
with
them,
no-
bro. Like they don't know. Ain't none of these niggas up here put a good point yet, bro. It's not like a bunch of haters who want to be streamers and content creators to me, bro. A bunch of haters, man. That's all it is in here, bro.
Max, can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also put. I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short launch
terms
pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know
I
how to
don't know
short?
what- No,
launch
I
pad?
don't. But if I
Exactly,
want,
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, we could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly.
They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come to
babysitter,
you.
I can talk to you about the different
Ron been
things
cooking
I
them
do and
this
ask
whole
you, could
time,
you do
bro.
that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on race.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh,
But let me give you, if I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
if I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is.
Pay,
Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
That's cap. Each 9 to 5 will now give their final thoughts on their streaming is actually more difficult. Okay, get cooked. Let's see what they got to say.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work.
Facts.
And you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame, in this era. And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with Carl. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was harder. And that's what I think. So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.